So I'm doing these tasting episodes to help you make your buying decisions more easily. And I've been drinking wines for a half century. And I've been collecting wines and in the wine business for over 4 decades. So hopefully all my past experiences will help you make better buying decisions. So on with another tasting episode. These are the wines that I've been tasting recently, and these are all the wines that I drink. When I have a wine that I take from my cellar, or when I have it with other wine enthusiasts and collectors, I will let you know those wines, and I will say sell a selection so that you know that they're special wines. The first wine today's episode is a cellar selection, and it's Barthro Sambo Musani Lequa, and it's 2 vintages. It's 2009 and 2010, and I had this with a bunch of Burgundy enthusiasts, and we drank about 10 wines. We put a whole banquet of food out, and we spent 3 or 4 hours, and we have 10 or 12 different wines, and these were 2 of the wines that we had. When it comes to Burgundies like this, 2009 and 2010 are 2 outstanding vintages, and the Chambeau Moussini is generally a more elegant style of wine, but the 2009 vintage especially is a little richer than most of the other vintages, and both of these wines are outstanding wines. The 2009 is ripe, round, and richer than some Chambeaus are, but it's the vintage, it's not the appellation. Wonderful deep wines. The 2010 is more classic, more elegant, and I could drink the 2009 now, but the 2010 I would just give more time, but the 2009 will age well too. But you're really getting up there with wines like the Lequa. The second wine is, and this is a big difference, is Kirkland Côte de Provence Rosé 2021. And Kirkland, as you know, is Costco's own line of wines. And the 2019 and the 2020 of this wine was very, very good. And it was like $9. And I bought like a case of each of them for the summer drinking. They were really good. They weren't Domainat, but they were well worth it. And but the 2021, I don't know if it's the vintage, but it was kind of just there, and it didn't have any minerality. It was okay, but I can't recommend it. Wine number 3 is a wine from Alsace, Schlumberger. You like to call it Schlumberger here in America, but it's Schlumberger in French. Riesling La Prince La Albie, 2019. And Schlumberger, I believe, owns the most Grand Cru vineyards in Alsace. And this is the entry level for them in their Riesling. And I really enjoyed it. And as I said before, I'm a real aficionado of Alsace Riesling. And this is very crisp, minerally, edgy, great with Chinese food, pork dishes, kind of flinty, and really has great acidity to it. So I can recommend that wine. The next wine is Marquis de Marietta Rioja Reserva 2016. And Marquis de Marietta is one of the bigger estates in Rioja, and it's been around a long time, and they make a lot of wine. The 2016 Reserva is very, very elegant, very balanced, very Bordeaux-like. If it didn't have that American oak in it, you might mistake it for a California wine almost. A Bordeaux wine, I mean, but the American oak shows it's not, it's not Bordeaux. Really nice wine, elegant, good fruit, red fruit, and well balanced and worth your money. It's around $25. The next wine is Jadot Chambolle Musigny Les Amoureux, 2012, and I'm a big fan of Louis Jardot wines, and this is not a disappointment. The Les Amoureux, which is very, very small production, I think there's a couple of barrels of this wine. It's really rich, and it's rich for a Chambolle, but Les Amoureux, you're going to get more out of it because of the Premier Cru, because of its designation of its vineyard. Really rich, dark-colored, mouth-filling, and it's a wine that's going to be a long-distance runner. And as I said before, I'm a big fan of Jadot. The only problem I have now with all the Burgundies is the prices have gone crazy. And I don't know how much Burgundy I'm buying. I'm buying some white Maconnais wines and some Chablis. As far as the red wines go, very few, some village wines, but the prices have just gone so crazy. The next wine is a wine from California, William Selim Butcher Vineyard Pinot Noir from Russian River Valley. And Russian River Valley is a cooler area, and they make better Chardonnay and Pinot Noir than they do in other areas because of the coolness. And it's a 2012 vintage. This producer has been around making good Pinot Noirs. It's not Burgundy, but it's a rich Pinot quality, good balance, good acidity, and it's a very nice wine. It's not cheap. It's over $50. You may pay $60 or $70 for it, but it's a good Pinot Noir from California if you want to pay that much. The next wine is Sky Vineyard from Mount Veeder in the Mayacamas Mountains, right on the foothills of that area, the Zinfandel, 2013. And these guys are sort of hidden. I never knew anything about it, and I got an offer from K&L out there that they had this vineyard, and they make very, very good Zinfandel. It was very reasonably priced, around $20. And it's not this pruny, stewy thing that a lot of California Zinfandels are like. It's a very balanced, elegant Zinfandel. And it's not over the top like a lot of Zinfandels. It has that brambly fruit, very well balanced, and low alcohol, like 13%. So if you want a Zinfandel like that, try the Sky. The next wine is a wine from Chile, and it's just called Primus the Blend. Well, the blend means it's a blend of Cabernet, and I'm sure and all the varieties that they have. It's a good chunky wine, and it's a wine that's like $15 or so, and it's rich, round, and it's a mouthful of wine. It lacks elegance, obviously. It's tannic, it's rich. It's a little out of balance, but if you like full-flavored wines, it's a good buy, but it's a style that's a little big. So if you want a big body, broad-shouldered wine, the Primus is good. The next wine is Ridge Estate Cabernet 2017. And the differentiation with the Ridge wines is you have the top level is the Montebello, which is the estate of Montebello. But most of the wine on the estate bottling most of it comes from Montebello now. Most of it comes from Montebello. So the Montebello costs about $250 a bottle. This costs like $60 a bottle. And these wines, the last few years, have gotten better and better because the vineyards are getting older, and there's more Montebello fruit going into the estate bottling. So the 2017 is a really big wine and tannic, and very, very well received. The 2017 Montebello is off the charts, but it's going to live a long time. And the estate bottle is rich and big too, very much like the Montebello is. It's 75% Cabernet. And it's a wine that's going to age a long time. But right now to drink it, it's a little tough to drink because of the tannins. But as you know, I love Ridge, and I think Ridge makes great wines, and it's like a quarter of the price. So look for the estate bottling of the Cabernet. The last wine, which is another cellar selection, and I forgot to say the Jardot Chambon-Musigny-L'Amourous was a cellar selection too. So so the last wine today is Marquis d'Angeville Volnay Premier Cru, 2009 cellar selection. And Marquis d'Angeville is one of the classical producers of Volnay. I had visited there many times, and he had a dog, I think it was Papa. He had a little scruffy little dog, and whenever I used to go there, he used to come up and greet me and nip at my ankles. And I always used to look forward to seeing the dog. But d'Angeville wines, the zenith, the right at the top of elegance. They're about elegance. And the 2009 Premier Cru Volnay, I got here in New England. It was a closeout. They were closing it out. What kind of salesman can't sell this wine? I go, I don't get it. 2009, and I got it really cheap, really cheap. And I think I paid less than $50 a bottle, and for Premier Cru. And the wine is just ripe. 2009's ripe, but elegant, mouth-filling, violets, very fruity, berryish, and just lush. And it's over 10 years old. The wine is delicious, and one of the best deals I think I've gotten, and I don't think I'll ever see a deal like that again. So hopefully this is useful to you.